Good morning. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen, right? All right, that is good. Right. Hello. Good. Sorry, I have to attend to something. Okay. So let's start. So this week we are looking at the Unit 2 of our model, and the Unit 2 talks about developing writing skills 1. So we're going to look at a paragraph as a unit, or the paragraph unit. So let us all pay attention and then follow whatever we're going to do this morning. Right. So before we proceed, I would want to find out for the class, what is a paragraph? What is a paragraph? What
Okay,
is,
sir.
yes, Celia.
A paragraph is a group of related sentences that develop one main idea.
Good. I love that. So she said a group of, not just a group of sentences, but then a group of related sentences that develop one hot idea, right? Yeah, that is very good. Any other? A group of related sentences that develop one idea. Good. Any other definition? Let's take one or two, then we can proceed. Yes, please, if you want to talk, just show your hand. What is a paragraph? Okay. Yes. Tell us.
Okay, so I would define it as a paragraph is a group of several related sentences in a piece of writing which develop one main idea.
He said it's what a group of
Several related sentences in a
several.
piece of writing
Okay. Okay.
to
So she
develop
has.
one main idea.
All right. Thank you. So she's also virtually saying the same thing, that a group of several related sentences, just as just as Celia said, that a series of related sentences. Thank you. So that is a paragraph. So let me make this point clear, that a paragraph is not what you used to think. Usually, back at senior high school or JHS, there, when we're growing up, you think a paragraph is leaving that small space on the, yes, leaving that small space before beginning your sentences on a sheet or on your answer booklet. Please, that is not a paragraph. Yes. So we are saying that a paragraph is a series of related sentences that that come together, related sentences that come together to develop one main idea. And that one main idea is usually found in one thing. You will get to that and you would understand. So at the end of this lesson, it is expected that students should be able to do the following. It's expected that students should be able to do the following. So you should be able to explain the paragraph as a unit of written communication. And you should also be able to identify the topic sentence, identify the topic in a paragraph, identify the topic sentence, and the controlling idea in a paragraph. Students should also be able to develop a controlling idea with major and minor supporting sentences. And then you should also be able to write unified, complete, and coherent, grammatically acceptable paragraphs. Listen to the terms carefully. You should be able to write unified, complete, coherent, and grammatically acceptable paragraphs. And then finally, it's my expectation that at the end of this lesson, you would be able to organize paragraphs through deductive, inductive, comparison, and then contrast, definition, cause and effect, factual details, and anecdote methods. So at the end of it, we're going to look at all these methods of writing paragraphs one after another. So it's my expectation that at the end of it all, you would be able to use any of these methods to develop a very nice or grammatically acceptable paragraph. So let's move straight. Just as we have already defined, okay, we say that a paragraph is a group of related sentences that develops one main idea. It's a group of related sentences that develops one main idea. So a paragraph is a self-contained unit of writing in which sentences work together to express and develop one central idea. So when you have sentences, when you have this group of sentences, they come together to develop one common idea, one main idea, which is usually found in the topic sentence. So let's take note of that. So you can see that a paragraph has one main idea, and then when you have that one main idea, it doesn't end there. That one main idea is being supported by other sentences. So we are supporting details and a clear movement from one sentence to another. So in moving or in writing a paragraph, moving from one sentence to the other, there should be a clear movement. When I say a clear movement, you should develop, or each sentence should be complete. And then each sentence must link us or must lead your reader on to the next sentence. So the sentences must relate, they must be unified, and they must come together to develop that one common idea, which is found in the topic sentence. So we have defined paragraph. Now you know what a paragraph is. Can you identify one paragraph from the textbook or from the model? Can you identify one paragraph from the textbook? Yes, please. Who is ready to answer the question? Yeah, Nana.
Hello.
Go ahead, please. We are listening to you.
Okay. So from the model, a paragraph begins with a capital letter.
No, I want you to identify one paragraph. You know, there are a lot of text in the yes. So can you identify a paragraph in the text for us?
The following are examples of indented paragraphs.
Okay. So read that paragraph we have identified.
Okay. As students of English, one of the most important skills we have to acquire and perfect is writing. We must not only know how to write essays, letters, stories, etc., but know how to write these well. We must be able to communicate meaningfully through writing, and in order to produce meaningful essays and other forms of continuous writing, we must know how to compose a good paragraph. In this session, therefore, we are going to concern ourselves with how to write a good paragraph. Yeah. So said that part is a paragraph 1. And the paragraph 2, that also starts with a capital letter. It says we must be able to recognize a paragraph when we see one. We must be able to talk about its significant features or characteristics and say how it looks like on paper. For example, Yeah. So should I proceed?
Yes, please. Go ahead. Read the entire paragraph.
Okay. The third paragraph says we have to
No, no,
note,
no.
for
I said
example.
read just one paragraph. Don't read the entire text. Read just one paragraph.
Okay, so I've already read 2 paragraphs.
Oh, read one for us. So okay,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
that is fine. That is fine.
Yeah.
So I just want to know that you'd be able to identify a paragraph.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think what you read, okay, or the paragraphs you read, why do you think, or what makes you think they are paragraphs? The 2 paragraphs you just read, or why did you choose them? We have so many texts in the book or in the model. So why did you choose
Okay.
those 2 texts and then read them to us as paragraphs?
Okay, so the first paragraph, it has an idea. It has a main idea, both the first and the second paragraph. The first paragraphs have the main idea, and the second paragraph supports the first paragraph.
Are you sure that the second paragraph supports the first paragraph?
Yes,
Because
sir.
every paragraph develops one main idea. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes. Paragraphs come together to develop the topic of your essay. So whenever you
Yeah.
write in an essay, paragraph 1, 2, 3, or any other paragraph in your essay, they come together to develop the idea in your topic. But
Yes,
then
sir.
when you take the paragraphs in isolation, each paragraph develops one main idea, which contributes to developing the topic. Did you get
Yeah.
the clarification I'm making here?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Good.
sir. Yes, sir.
So are you telling me the second paragraph supports the first paragraph?
Okay, so both of them have their own ideas.
Very good.
Yeah.
So let us
Yeah.
know why you chose each of them. Just pick one. Just pick either the first or the second one. And then let us know why you think it's a paragraph.
Okay. So because the reason why I'm saying the first one is a paragraph and it has idea is that it talks about when we are how to perfect our writing skills in terms of writing an essay. So it says in order to produce a meaningful essay and other forms of continuous writing, we must know how to compose good paragraphs. Yeah, so the first point talks about how to compose a good paragraph. And so it has a main idea. And the second paragraph too, it talks
The second,
about
okay.
how we must
No,
know
talk to us
a
on the
good
first
paragraph
paragraph
when
only.
receiving.
Nana,
Or
talk to us on the
so
first paragraph only.
okay, so the first paragraph is talking about how to master when writing an essay or how to compose a good paragraph.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is the main idea.
Yes, sir.
Good. So does it have other supporting sentences that help to develop that idea you have deduced?
Yeah.
Okay, so let us know those supporting sentences.
Okay. So it says that in order to produce a meaningful essay and other forms of continuous writing, we must know how to compose a good paragraph.
Very good. So
Yeah.
you could see that this is a major supporting or support sentence to the main idea, which is a topic sentence.
Yes, sir.
Good. Very. So if you read further, you would realize that there are other minor supporting sentences too that help to develop just the sentence, or just to develop or to help develop the sentence you just read, which is the major one.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So yeah, thank you. So these
Okay.
are the reasons why she identified this as a paragraph. Right. So if you have a paragraph, or anytime you have a paragraph, there's a main idea and there are supporting or support sentences. So check my screen. Check my screen. You realize that I have designed something there from main idea, then the arrow points to support, and then from support, meaning making what a meaningful whole. So the main idea, which is usually found or always found in the topic sentence, and then support. So when it comes to the support, we have major and minor supporting sentences, and then when they come together, they make a meaningful whole paragraph. Now, with a support sentence, just as I mentioned, major and minor supporting sentences. In these support sentences, we can have more than one major support sentence in a paragraph. We can have more than 2 major support sentences in a paragraph. We can have more than 3 major support sentences in a paragraph. We can even have more than 4, depending on the length of the paragraph. Please, I take it again. I am saying that when you pick the support sentences, or when you go to the support section, you can have more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major supporting sentences. Same as you can have more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minor supporting sentences, depending on the length of the paragraph. And when they come together, these supporting sentences together with the main idea, then you get a meaningful whole paragraph. Let's look at the paragraph as a unit of thought. So as a unit of thought, as one element being put, or as one thing being put together to give us one main idea. So look at the design I've made here. I hope you can see my screen, please. Hello. Hello, class. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. So if you check the top, that is the apex. Okay. So it has a base, just like the Maslow's theory. So if you look at the apex, that is where the topic sentence is. And then major supporting sentence 1, major supporting sentence 2, major supporting sentence 3, and then summary sentence or concluding sentence. Now, these major and minor, major supporting sentence 1 might also have other minor supporting sentences under it. So if you pick major supporting sentence 1, major supporting sentence 1 might give us other minor supporting sentences that come to help develop that major supporting sentence 1. Major supporting sentence 2 might also have other sentences under it that comes to help develop that idea. And then major supporting sentence 3 may also have minor supporting sentences under it that comes to help develop that idea in the major supporting sentence 3. But when all of them are put together, they develop the topic sentence, because the major supporting sentence 1 emanated from the topic sentence, or must emanate from the topic sentence. The major supporting sentence 2 must also emanate from the topic sentence. So, and major supporting sentence 3 must also emanate from the topic sentence. Now, the summary sentence or the concluding sentence at the end of the day summarize all the idea you have discussed in the paragraph. Summarize all the idea you have discussed in the paragraph. Please, any questions so far before we proceed to the next? So the paragraph as a unit of thought. And each paragraph must carry one controlled idea from the beginning to the end. There must be one idea from the beginning to the end. Any question? Right. So we're going to analyze a paragraph after this. After this lesson, we would analyze a paragraph. Now let's look at the topic sentence and controlling idea. Topic sentence and controlling idea. These three ideas are related, but each perform a specific function. Take note. The topic sentence, and controlling idea, they are related, but then each of them perform a specific function. So check from my screen. Okay. Look at it critically from my screen. Look at topic, where we have the section where we have topic. The subject or area the paragraph discusses. So that is the topic. And I've given you an example like distance learning. So let's assume that the paragraph you're going to develop is going to talk about distance learning. It's going to talk about distance learning. So that is the topic, or that is the idea, the main idea. Now let's see how you can state your topic sentence. The topic sentence is a complete sentence that states the main idea of a paragraph. So distance learning, distance learning is not a sentence, right? What is it? It's a phrase. Do you understand that? Distance learning is a phrase, it's not a sentence. But we are talking about sentence. So the topic sentence states the main idea of the paragraph. So when you want to develop a topic sentence out of this topic, then you must put this topic in a sentence form, a complete sentence form. So the controlling idea, come to the section where we have the controlling idea. So the controlling idea says that the specific angle that limits and directs what the paragraph will say about the topic. So that is what it is controlling, right? It is controlling. This this evening, Ghana has a football match, I think, against Croatia, right? Good. So usually when we're watching football match, when a player gets a ball and then the player loses control over the ball, we usually say, spectators usually say, player, we need control. Have you heard that before? Who has ever heard that comment before, or has made such comment before? Especially guys now, if you're born, who has ever made that comment? Good. This player has no control. When you're born, what is control? Showing limits and what direction where the ball must not go. So if the player gets the ball, the player must be able to take full charge of the ball, direct where the ball must go. So if you want to kick the ball to the goalpost and then you kick it to the throw line, you have no control because you couldn't direct the ball to go where it must go or where you want it to go. So that is what the controlling idea does. So the controlling idea helps you limit and then direct what the paragraph must say about the topic. Don't forget that every essay has a topic. So you are always being guided by the topic whenever you are developing a paragraph, because the ideas in the paragraph at the end of the day must do justice to the topic. The ideas in the paragraph at the end of the day must do justice to the topic. So look at the illustration I've done here. From topic, the arrow points to topic sentence, and then from topic sentence to controlled development. The word control is in the past. Controlled what? Development. So your development of the paragraph must be controlled. What is the controlling here? It must be limited and directed by the, or must be guided by the topic. So never lose your topic in focus anytime you are developing a paragraph in an essay. Anytime you are writing. So it's like, for example, those of us who write thesis, I don't know. Okay, at the end of this program, I believe you're going to do a project work, right? Anytime you want to do a project work, you choose a topic. And then when you choose a topic, you are given a supervisor. And then your supervisor will look at your topic and tell you whether your topic is vague. I mean, whether your topic is so broad or something. But when you choose a topic, your topic must have a specific direction, must give something specific you want to do. And as you start writing the long essay, or as you start writing the doing the project, every paragraph from the introduction to the background to the statement of problem, your objective, your research questions, methodology to analysis, conclusion, and summary, everything must come together at the end of the day to develop your topic or to make your topic meaningful. So at the end of the day, when your essay is read, we must see that your topic has been worked on. Any question, please? So now let's look at this controlling idea we're talking about. If there's no question, let's look at the controlling idea we're talking about. So the controlling idea tells the writer what to include and what to exclude. What to include and what to exclude from the writing. So let's look at this. For example, there's a topic sentence there. Effective note making improves students' understanding during lectures. Effective note making. So this is a whole sentence, and that is a topic sentence. Why is that a topic sentence? Look at the topic. The topic was about effective note making. The topic was about effective note making. And when the writer wanted to develop the topic sentence, just as I mentioned earlier, that the topic must be put into a complete sentence. So the writer started, in order to put effective note making, which is a topic, in a complete sentence, the author said, effective note taking improved students' understanding during lectures. So this can be a whole topic sentence, which you can have other supporting sentences to make the entire thing a whole paragraph. So look at the controlling idea here. What's the controlling idea? Improve students' understanding during lectures. So whatever you are going to develop in this paragraph, you are being guided by the fact that effective note making improves students' understanding during lectures. That should be your focus. That should be your focus. You must be guided by this idea whilst you move on with your paragraph development. Let's look at usefulness of the controlling idea. One, it gives the writer focus. It gives the writer focus. So it keeps the paragraph centered on one line or thought. Two, selection. It also helps the writer to choose the relevant details and leave out the irrelevant ones. Three, it also gives order. How does it give order? It guides the sequence in which points should appear. And then four, the reader support. It helps the reader to predict the direction of the paragraph. And then 5, assessment. Assessment. Please, we are on unit 2. Alfred, we are on unit 2, okay? Yes. But this is my own notes. So please, you can follow the slides so that when the class is over, you can go back and then read the model for yourself. Okay. So right now, focus on what I'm doing here. So it gives the lecturer or your examiner, whoever is going to mark your work, a basis for judging unity and then relevance. So the topic sentence. What is a topic sentence? We have already mentioned that the topic sentence carries the main idea in the paragraph. The topic sentence carries the main idea in the paragraph. So it states the topic and the controlling idea in a paragraph. Let's look at, I've given you 2 examples here, a strong topic sentence and a weak topic sentence. Let's compare these 2 sentences. The strong one says that a strong topic sentence is 1, specific, complete, and clear. A strong topic sentence is 1, specific, 2, complete, and 3, it is clear. So it gives the paragraph a direction that the other sentences can develop. But the weak one, on the other hand, is too broad, too vague, or incomplete, and it gives the paragraph little direction. So let's look at the examples I have given under. Example of a strong topic sentence. Group discussion improves classroom participation by giving quiet learners a safer space to speak. Group discussion improves classroom participation by giving quiet learners a safer space to speak. But let's look at the weak one. The weak one says group discussion is good. So compare the 2. When you say group discussion is good, this is too broad. It is good in what sense? Why do you say it is good? Do you get it? It is too broad and it is too vague. And it gives your topic, your paragraph, a little direction. Now, whoever is developing a paragraph and then state a topic sentence like this one, that group discussion is good, who may not know where to take the other sentences to, or may not know where to direct the other sentences to. But then with this one, group discussion is group discussion improves classroom participation by giving quiet learners a safer space to speak. Whoever picks this topic sentence can direct his or her paragraph very well, because he knows that group discussion gives 1, quiet learners the space to what? Speak. So it gives them the space to also express their views and all that. Where can the topic sentence appear in a paragraph? I'm asking the class. Answer this before we proceed. Where can the topic sentence appear in a paragraph? We cannot hear you, please. where can a topic sentence appear in a paragraph? If you know, let me see your hand up, please.
Hello there.
Yes, I'm listening, please.
Okay, say. Hello.
Hi, please go ahead.
So please, it can be found. It can be found in the from the beginning, the middle, and at the end.
Okay.
But
So,
normally found at the beginning.
okay. So the topic sentence isn't always found at the beginning. No. Usually it is found at the beginning, but not always. So it can be found at the beginning of the sentence, in the middle, and at the end of the sentence. So these are the three places where the topic sentence can appear. Thank you. So look at the illustration I've done. You can check for my screen. Look at the illustration I've done. Where can the topic sentence appear? So the first column is talking about beginning. So common in academic writing. Do you understand that? It is common in what? Academic writing. So in academic writing, the paragraph announces the main idea first, then it develops it. So in academic writings, like the essay you people have been writing in class or during exams and all that, the topic sentence is usually found at the beginning of the sentence. But there are other instances where the topic sentence can be found in the middle of the paragraph. So the paragraph begins with context. You give a brief background, trying to revolve around the main idea, giving context, contextual background, and all that, before you state the main point and develop it further. Then it can also be found at the end. And a common one is in inductive writing. At the end, it is usually found in inductive writing. So the paragraph gives evidence first, then states the conclusion. It gives the evidence first, then it states the conclusion. Any question?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes.
please, I want to know, can we say that controlling idea is sorry, can we say that a controlling idea gives broader ideas and the topic sentence gives us a specific topic or idea?
Please, can you take your question again?
Okay, so sir, I said I want to know that if you say the controlling idea, can it be said it gives us a broad idea? So let's say, for example, galamsey, we have its causes, its effects. So that's galamsey. Then when it comes to the topic sentence, it can be like the causes of galamsey or effects of galamsey. So here, no, it's giving us a specific area to deal about it. Um.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That was the illustration I gave you. So if you
Okay.
remember in that slide, I gave you a topic and an example of a topic sentence. Is that clear? So the topic gives you a general idea of the entire essay. Okay, it contains the general idea, but the topic sentence, or yeah, the topic sentence in a paragraph is specific. So the topic sentence deals with the main idea in that particular paragraph you are talking about. Please, are you clear? All right, Cecilia, good. Any other question? Yeah, but Cecilia, let me draw your attention to this, okay? When you wanted to ask,
Okay, sir.
when you wanted to ask the question, you said something. Let me quote you. Say, I want to know. Say, I want to know. So you don't politely, you don't say, I want to know, but you rather say, I would like to know. I would like to know. That is the polite way, okay?
Okay, sir. Thanks for the correction.
You're welcome. You know, language is very sensitive. If you meet a language person and you're not careful, you would all the time offend the person. I'm not saying I'm offended, no. I'm not offended, but then I just want to alert you or let you know the right thing, so that in higher meetings or on higher tables, you don't go and probably ask the president or ask somebody, I want to know. All right. Thank you for understanding. So let's move on. Developing the
Please, my
controlling
hand is
idea.
up.
Your hand is up. Okay.
Yes, sir. So my question is, please, in writing, letter writing, where can we find the topic sentence? Is it in the, is it the topic, or I don't know where? So
In
please,
letter writing.
yes, please. Like,
Good.
let's say a formal letter. Is
Okay.
it the heading?
Exactly. I was about to ask you what type of letter. Now you've limited yourself. Thank you. So she's asking that in a formal letter, where can we find the topic sentence? You know, the way we write a formal letter is different from how we write friendly and other type of letters. Now, in formal letters, the features start from the writer's address to date, and then to recipient's address, to salutation, topic, before you come to the main body. Now, the body has three, the body itself has three major parts or components. So in the body, you have introduction, you have the body itself within the body, and then a conclusion. So your topic sentence can be found, one, in the introduction. You can state a topic sentence in the introductory paragraph in letter, in formal letters. And then when you come to the body within the body, if I say body within the body, please, do you get me? Do you get it? Good. The body within the body too, you can state a topic sentence there. What is a topic sentence? In that paragraph, what you want to say, or the main idea you want to talk about. So let's assume you are writing a letter to your district education director, okay? And then you want to tell him why probably there's an embargo on your salary, and then you're writing a letter to him to state 2 or 3 reasons why that embargo should be lifted. Okay, so after writing going through all the features, writing the address, date, and everything, in the introduction, you must let him know who you are. So my name is ABCD, a staff of the Ghana Education Service, GES, at the Bumbrumbu district, blah, blah, blah. You can state your school, you can state all this, blah, 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 blah. Then your focus for writing the letter becomes your topic sentence in that paragraph. Now, when you come to the next paragraph, okay, so your focus for writing that letter, you can say, I am writing to your noble office to alert you or to explain why I think the embargo on my salary should be lifted. Please, do you get it?
Yes, sir, but please, is it not the same as the thesis statement?
The thesis statement is found in the introductory paragraph. So yes, when you pick the introductory paragraph, okay, when you pick the introductory paragraph of an essay, the thesis statement in that introductory paragraph is a topic sentence for that paragraph. So if you have realized, in the academic essay has 5 major paragraphs. Starting from the introductory paragraph, at least you must develop 3 body paragraphs and a concluding paragraph. Do you get it? So in your introductory paragraph, the topic sentence in your introductory paragraph is the thesis statement. And it's a typical example of where the topic sentence is found in the middle of the essay. Sorry, in the middle of the paragraph. The introductory paragraph is a typical example. Why? In the introductory paragraph, you have introductory sentences that deals with the context before you state the thesis statement, and then the plan of the essay, and probably your concluding sentence or any other thing you want to say before you move on to the other paragraphs. So the introductory paragraph is a typical example of a situation where the topic sentence can be found in the middle of the paragraph. And in the formal letter thing you are talking about, it's also the same thing. You see, in your introduction section, you must at least give a contextual background. Mention your name, who you are, where you are coming from, why do you even have the permit to write to the director? Okay, that is why you are telling him you are a staff of GES at this district in this school, blah, blah, blah. You can even tell him the position you hold in the school, whether you are the headmaster, the headmistress, whether you are a staff secretary or something. So these are all contextual background before you come and tell him or her why you are writing the letter to him. So it can be your thesis statement at the same time your topic sentence.
Thank you, sir. Well understood.
Pardon me?
I said, well understood, sir.
We thank God. Right. Please, any other question? So now let's look at how we can develop the controlling idea. How many minutes left for us? Oh, okay. We have more time. Let's look at how we can develop the controlling idea. One, the controlling idea starts from, so look at the illustration I've done. Check for my screen. Check for my screen. So follow this illustration and then explain to me or tell me how you can develop a controlling idea. I'm giving you just 2 minutes to do this, okay? Per the illustration I have done, what I've shown on the screen, okay? Just go through it from explanation to example to evidence and to details. Just go through it and then tell me, probably whoever lifts his or her hand up in just 1 minute will tell us how that person had followed this illustration to develop a controlling or the controlling idea. So please, I'm giving you just 2 minutes to do this exercise. Thank you. Hello. Yes, please. Who is done? Let's listen to one or two people, then we move on. Please, who is done? So with the illustration on the screen, controlling idea, explanation, example, evidence, and then detail. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello, anyone?
Hi, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so sir, with the explanation, you have to classify why your controlling ideas matter.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And with the examples, you give a specific example, like instances. Then with the evidence, fact, or even if you have a source.
Okay.
And with the details, you give more information.
Okay. Wow. Wow. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. Who was that? Your name, please.
Sir Cecilia.
Cecilia. Good. Good. All right. Thank you, Cecilia. Cecilia Anson, right?
Yes, sir. Ashon.
Is it a song?
Ashon, yes.
Okay. Which center?
Holy child.
Takrade.
Yes, please.
Okay. Nana Pia Boateng, which center are you? Is she here? Nana Pia Boateng.
So
All
I'm
right.
only an AQR.
So any
Watson is not part.
oh okay, okay.
I'm
Which
a
center are you,
Mampong.
please?
Mampong.
Ma Mamtech.
Mampong. Yeah.
Okay, right. So this is to tell us that class participation is also part of uh, um, of the assessment. Okay, class participation is part of the assessment. That is why you should read the modules before we meet here. Good. So people who contribute significantly in class, I put their names down for future reference. As for that reference, it's my own listen. All right. So thank you, Cecilia. Any other? Then we can move on. Any other? Yeah, please, if you're ready, you can unmute and then talk to us.
Okay, so sir, good morning.
Good morning.
This is perfect.
Okay.
So the explanation elaborates on.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, so it clarifies on the main claims by answering on how or why,
Okay.
and ensuring the reader to understand your primary perspectives.
Okay.
And when we talk about the examples, they are the grounds abstract concepts in the reality, like making the point instantly like relatable and easier to digest.
Okay.
So the evidence to backs up um, on accession suites and the facts or credible sources, like
Okay.
which build trust and authority.
Okay.
When we talk about the details too is talking about the fields in the nuanced specifics, such as sight, the sounds, or precise data that bring the paragraph to life and keep the reader engaged.
Wow.
Mhm. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. Yeah, I
Thank
think,
you.
yeah, you have, your answer has really reflected your name. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Thank you. Let's move on to the next thing. For the sake of time, we have to hurry up. We have less than 40 minutes. So let's look at the major supporting sentences. Major supporting sentences. So the major supporting sentences explain the main points that develop the controlling idea. So let's look at the definition. A major supporting sentence gives a main reason, example, explanation, or evidence to the topic sentence. So major supporting sentences are always, they are directly linked to the topic sentence. Major supporting sentences are directly linked to the topic sentences. So let's look at this. Let's look at the function of the major supporting sentence. As you can see it on my screen, it gives the paragraph, it divides the paragraph into clear areas and supports and prevents random sentence listening. Listing. Good. So let's look at the topic sentence. Come down. I've given an example. There's a topic sentence there. Regular reading improves students' academic writing. Regular reading improves students' academic writing. Now let's look at the major supporting sentences there. Major supporting sentence 1. Reading exposes students to sentence pattern. So you could see that this major supporting sentence 1 is still talking about how regular reading improves students' academic writing. Do you get it? So major supporting sentences are directly linked to the topic sentences. But under this major supporting sentence 1, which says that reading exposes students to sentence pattern, any other sentence or any other sentences that will emanate from this major supporting sentence 1 becomes minor supporting sentences to the major supporting sentence 1. I hope I haven't confused you. Hello? Well, are you, who is that? Are you confused? Are you confused? Said, okay. Listen to me. Yeah, just follow what I have on my screen. You see a topic sentence there, right? Can you see that? Good. So perfect. Read that topic sentence. The topic sentence on my screen. Read it. What does it say?
Regular reading improves students' academic writing.
Good. Regular reading improves students' academic writing. Then I am saying that I've also listed 3 major supporting sentences. And I'm saying that major supporting sentences are directly linked to the topic sentence. I hope that one is settled. Good. Now, let's take major supporting sentence 1. You could see that major supporting sentence 1 reads, I read, reading exposes students to sentence patterns, which is also part of academic writing, or which also helps improve students' academic writing. So you could see that major supporting sentence 1 is a direct sentence from the topic sentence. Is that clear? Good. And I am saying that if the writer wants to expand major supporting sentence 1, any other sentence that will come out of major supporting sentence 1, which is reading exposes students to patterns, sentence patterns, will not be another major supporting sentence to the topic sentence, no, but would rather be a minor supporting sentence to the major supporting sentence 1. Is it not clear? Very good. Very good. I'm so excited. And it's the same for all the it's the same for all the other major supporting sentence. So look at major supporting sentence 2. Reading increases students' vocabulary. Reading increases students' vocabulary. So it is also another main point from regular reading improves students' academic writing. So any sentences or any other sentence that will come under reading increases student vocabulary becomes minor supporting sentences, but not to the topic sentence, but rather to the second major supporting sentence, which is reading increases students' vocabulary. And same thing for the major supporting sentence or sentence 3. Aqua, what do you want to say? I saw a flash, but I couldn't read it.
So the supporting sentence add meaning to the major supporting sentences.
Pardon me?
I was asking if the minor supporting sentence add to the major supporting sentence.
You were asking if
I mean the minor supporting sentence add meaning or explain to the major supporting sentence.
yes. So the minor supporting sentence is a detail. It's like give details of the major supporting sentence. All right, Aqua. So let's look at this. Good. This slide will make you understand what I am teaching very well. Look at this slide. Minor supporting sentences. Minor supporting sentences explain, illustrate, or prove major supporting sentences. So look at this. Major support sentence. We've picked one of the major support sentences that we have or we had in the first slide. Reading increases student vocabulary. Have you seen it on the screen? And see where the arrow is pointing to. So the arrow is pointing to the minor ones. So the minor supporting or the minor support sentence 1 says that students meet new words in meaningful context. You could see that this sentence is directly coming from reading increases students' vocabulary. Do you get it? So it is this major supporting sentence that has given birth to this minor supporting sentence. We all know that vocabulary is about new words. Vocabulary is about new words. So students meet new words in meaningful context. It tells you that it is coming from, just as the arrow is pointing, it is coming from reading increases students' vocabulary. So this becomes a minor supporting sentence. Now, not to the topic sentence, because this is not coming from the main topic sentence, but it is coming from a major supporting sentence. So this becomes a minor supporting sentence to the major supporting sentence. Reading increases students' vocabulary. Please, I hope it's clear. Minor support sentence 2. Good. Minor support sentence 2 also says that repeated exposure helps students remember word forms and usage. So you could see that this is also emanating from it's an extension of minor supporting sentence 1, right? It's an extension of minor supporting sentence 1, which is also talking about the act of students repeating, that is reading all the time, give them a kind of exposure, and this exposure helps them remember word forms and how these words are used. are used. Sorry, how these words are used. So you would understand from this that this is also an extension from the minor supporting sentence 1. So in paragraph analysis, we're going to number this as second minor supporting sentence to this major support sentence. Reading increases student vocabulary. But then in paragraph analysis, we usually number the sentences for you. So you would either tell us it's a second minor supporting sentence, second minor supporting sentence to the first major supporting sentence, or to sentence 2, depending on the number we will give to that sentence. Don't worry, don't be confused. We're going to do a very clear illustration and you would understand it, okay? So don't be confused with the numbers I have added to it. Now let's see an example here. Let's see an example here. Look at the slide I've shown. Model paragraph showing major and minor support. So let's do the reading together. Okay, let me read it. It's going to take time when we read together. Reading, so regular reading improves students' academic writing. First, reading exposes students to sentence patterns used in formal English. Students observe how writers join ideas, punctuate clauses, and arrange information logically. Second, reading increases vocabulary because students meet new words in meaningful context. Repeated exposure helps them understand both meaning and usage. Finally, reading helps students understand paragraph organization. Through reading, students see how supporting details, and concluding sentences work together. So this is a whole paragraph. Now, what is the topic sentence in this paragraph? The topic sentence, as we all know, carries the main idea in the paragraph. So what is the main idea in this paragraph? Yes, can anyone tell us? What's the main idea in this paragraph? What's the main idea in this paragraph?
Regular reading improves students' academic writing.
Good. Regular reading. So what is the main idea? This is the topic sentence. But what is the main idea in this paragraph?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, regular reading.
So how regular reading improves students' academic writing, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. That is the main idea, how regular reading improves students' academic writing. So look at the sentence patterns I have done at your at the right side. So the topic sentence is being stated. Topic sentence: regular reading improves students' academic writing. Now, first major support sentence for that is first, reading exposes students to sentence patterns. So that's the first major supporting or support sentence, and it is coming from the topic sentence. So you number it as first major supporting sentence to the topic sentence. Let's look at the minor supporting sentence to that one. The minor supporting sentence there says that students observe how writers join idea, punctuate clauses, blah, blah. So you could see that this minor one is not coming from the topic sentence, but rather coming from the major one. So this is a first minor supporting sentence, now not to the topic sentence, but to the first major support or supporting sentence. So look at the pattern. The pattern is topic sentence plus major supporting sentence plus minor support sentence, and then final sense of what? Final sense of completion. This is how a paragraph must, this is the direction a paragraph must follow. Topic sentence plus major support plus minor support, and then final sense of completion. Now, I've told you that in a paragraph, you can have more than one major and more than one minor supporting sentences. You can have as many as minor supporting sentences or major supporting sentences, depending on the length of the paragraph. So characteristics of a good paragraph, let's quickly mention them. We have unity, that all sentences support one controlling idea. Completeness, the idea must have enough explanation and support. Coherence, sentences connect clearly and move smoothly. Language, so grammar, diction, tone, that fit academic writing. Unity, I don't want us to waste time on this. We have already talked about it. Unity, the next completeness. So you have them in the slide, in the model, kindly. So logical arrangement of materials. In a paragraph, you must have logical arrangement. So from general to specific, chronological order, spatial order, emphatic order, cause and effect. Good. Let's spend some minutes here. Transition words. These are very important in paragraph development. Transition words. What are transiting words? They show relationship between ideas. So when translating when transiting from one idea to the other, we use these transition words. Now let me make this point clear that transition words are not only used when moving from one paragraph to another paragraph, but then it is used even in between within the same paragraph. Within the same paragraph, you can still use these transition words. So you don't use them when you are moving from one paragraph to the other, just as you were taught at the senior high school or at the basic level that when writing a paragraph and when writing an essay, when you are done with your first paragraph and you want to move to that, then you state moreover, furthermore, and yes, they are good to use them when moving from one paragraph to the other. But I want you to understand that you can still use them even within the same paragraph. So when you are developing or when you are talking about more than 3-4 ideas in the same paragraph, you can still make use of moreover, furthermore, although, and so on and so forth. Please, are we clear on this? Are we clear on this? Right. Good. Now let's look at them. Function. I have a table on the screen. Function, common transitions, and then example used. So look at the table. Anytime you want to show addition, okay, anytime you want to add up to whatever point or whatever idea you are developing, these are the common transitions you must use. Also, moreover, furthermore. Okay, you don't say also and then show contrast. No, you don't say also and then say something different from what you are saying. You don't say moreover and then say something different from what you are saying. You don't say furthermore or in addition to and they say something different from what you are saying, from the idea you are developing. The moment you use also, the moment you use moreover, the moment you use furthermore, then you are adding up to the idea you have stated already. So it means that the idea, the new idea you're going to state is related or is similar to what you have already said. This is how we use. So these transition words, you people have been using them anyhow. Even when the person wants to show contrast, the person says in addition to. No, you know, contrast shows difference, right? So if you want to show something, say something different from what you are saying, you don't say in addition to, you don't say also, You don't use moreover, or you don't use more so or furthermore. Do you understand that? Good. So look at the example I've shown here. Moreover, the method saves time. Moreover, the method saves time. It means you were talking about how you're talking about probably importance of a particular method. Then you stated one importance, good. And then you are adding up, and then you are saying, moreover, the method saves time. So it's an addition to what you have already stated. Contrast, you are showing difference. So you can use however, although, on the other hand. Do you understand that? So, for example, Nanakia is a very good student. However, she comes to school late. Nanakia is a very good student. Nanakia, I'm sorry, it's an example, okay? Nanakia is a very good student.
Sir.
However, she comes to school late. So you see, these two ideas I have stated are not the same. So we use the however to show contrast, that although Nanakia is a very good student, she comes to school late. You answer me, although no show and far. Nanakia is a very good student. On the other hand, do you understand that? It means you are saying something different from what you have stated. So anytime you use however, although, but, and so on, these transition words show contrast. You are going to say something different or something other than what you have stated already. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. You know cause and then effect. So something must lead to something. Something must lead to something. So something and then the results of it. In that case, you use transitions like therefore, as a result, consequently, therefore, as a result, consequently. Do you get it? Do you get it? Hello? Good. So Cecilia never listened to advice. As a result, she fell into a very big trouble. Cecilia, may it be far from you. Okay? May it be far from you.
Amen.
You will never fall into a big trouble. It's just an example.
Amen.
So Cecilia never listened to advice. As a result, do you get it? Or the students didn't study well, or the students didn't have time for their studies. Therefore, also as a result, or consequently, they all failed the exams. None of you here will fail your exam in the name of Jesus. You never fail, okay?
Amen.
Amen.
So that is cause and effect. And then example, you can if you want to give example to the common transitions to use is, for example, for instance, specifically. For example, for instance, specifically. Do you get it? For example, students can revise recorded lectures. For example, students can revise recorded lectures. And then conclusion, when you want to show that you are done with whatever you are saying, you can use transitions like therefore, in summary, finally, to show that you are ending whatever you are saying. So let's look at the examples there from the first one. Moreover, the method saves time. However, the process needs planning. As a result, attendance improved. For example, students can revise recorded lectures. In summary, reading strengthens writing. Right.
Sir,
Yes.
please, I have a question.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, so please, looking at the table, I want to know maybe if the functions can be found in a paragraph, in one
These
paragraph,
functions can be found in one paragraph.
or,
Like,
or functions.
All the
addition,
functions,
yes,
like addition,
the contrast, the cause, and
contrast, cause, effect, example, conclusion. Of course, it can be found in one, depending on what you are saying or the paragraph you are developing. Do you get that?
okay,
So you
okay,
can start by saying something. That is where you start with addition. And then you want to show contrast. Okay. Then you use any of these. Then after that, probably you want to show cause and effect within the same paragraph. You can still use the cause and effect and then examples and conclusion. So everything can be found in one paragraph. Okay. So order in paragraph writing. So this is the order. 1, you must plan. 2, select. 3, arrange. See where the arrow is pointing to. After arrange, then you link. Then link, you revise. And then the last thing is what? Editing. You must edit it. Please, have you seen it? It's on my screen. Yes. Then acceptable language in paragraph develop or in academic paragraphs. 1, academic paragraphs require clear grammatical and appropriate expression. So in academic writing, please avoid colloquials and some informal languages. Okay, some informal languages. In any case, if you want to use an informal language, it must be put in an inverted commas or in quotation, probably for a particular purpose. So grammar, use correct tense, agreement, articles, punctuations, and sentence boundaries. Diction, use precise words, avoid slang and vague expressions in academic writing. Use precise words in diction. Avoid slang and vague expressions in academic writing. Tone, use objective and respectful language that fits university writing. Use objective and respectful language that fits university writing. So different ways to develop a paragraph. Different ways to develop a paragraph. The method of development depends on the purpose of the paragraph. The method of development depends on the purpose of the paragraph. So 1, based on what you want to write, you can go by the deductive method. So the deductive method, the main idea first. Okay, and that was why we said it's usually found in academic writing. In deductive method, the topic sentence usually comes first. Inductive, evidence first. Inductive 2, you show evidence first before you state the main idea. So in that case, the topic sentence or the main idea would be found in the middle of the paragraph. Comparison and contrast. That case, you are showing similarities and differences. Similarities and what? Differences. So the main idea or the topic sentence can be at the end. You can start by showing similarities and differences, and then at the tail end of it, you state the main idea in the paragraph. You can use definition 2. You can use definition, and definition 2, the definition will give context background or contextual background to the main idea you want to say. So you start giving meanings and then features before you state the topic sentence. And then cause and effect. Cause and effect 2, yes, you can state reasons before result. So that one too, the topic sentence can be found in the middle of the paragraph because you must state reasons and result before you come to the main idea. Then factual details, specific facts. That one too, you can begin your paragraph with those specific facts and then state your main idea or your topic sentence. Anecdote. Anecdote is a brief or a short story to illustrate your paragraph. So if you use an anecdote too, the brief story must come first before you state the main idea. The main idea. But a writer may combine methods. Okay. A writer may combine methods. However, one dominant method should guide each paragraph. You can combine any of these. You can combine deductive and inductive. You can combine cause and effect and then factual, or comparison and then probably definition. But then at the end of the day, we must see one dominant method that should guide your paragraph. So if it is anecdote you are using and probably you want to bring in deductive or inductive, at the end of the day, we must see that your focus was on anecdote, but then this came to support, or any other method you used or you combined came to support the main method you were using. So look at this, the deductive method. Look at the illustration I've done for the deductive method. From general idea, okay, from general idea, then to details, examples, and evidence. So you see that I've turned, or I've capsided a triangle. I've capsided a triangle. So general idea, details, examples, and evidence. So example, time management is essential for distance learners. First, it helped them embrace balance work. So it helped them balance work, family, and study. Second, it allowed them to submit assignments on schedule. Finally, it reduces stress during exams. So you could see that it started from the main idea or the general idea that time management is essential for learners, distance learners. Then it came to details first, second, then examples, and then what? Evidence. We use the deductive method when the writer wants the reader to see the main point immediately. So when you want your reader to see your main point immediately, then you use the deductive method. All these are in your model. My slides, or in preparation of my slides, I was being guided by the model. So you see all these things when you read the model. The deductive method. The paragraph gives evidence or details first and then states the main idea later. So details, examples, evidence, then the main idea is at the base. So now we have the normal triangle. We have the normal triangle, unlike the first one where the triangle was capsided. So you can see that here is from the narrow to the base, from the apex to the base. Example, some students replay recorded lessons after work. Others download notes and read during weekends. A number of students also discusses difficult topics on class platforms. These practices show that online learning supports flexible study. So you could see that the main idea in this writing or in this paragraph is that these practices show that online students support online learning supports flexible study. But here you could see that the writer did not begin the paragraph with this general idea, but then gave details, examples, and evidence before he stated his main idea. So you can use this when use the inductive method when the writer wants evidence to lead the writer towards the conclusion. That one, it's the writer's own choice. Any of this method is your own choice as a writer. Then comparison and contrast. When we want to use comparison and contrast too, it is here. Comparison show how two subjects are similar, and then contrast show how two subjects are different. Then organization use point by point or subject by subject agreement. Example of a topic sentence like that is face-to-face lectures and online lectures both support learning, but they differ in immediacy and immediacy of interaction and flexibility of access. So this is an example where you want to use comparison and then contrast. Oh, sorry, I've come back. Okay. So definition explains the meaning, class, and it also distinguish features of a term. So you would first of all state the term or define the term, what is being defined. Then the class, what general group does it belong to? Then features, what makes it different from related ideas. For example, a paragraph is a group of related sentences that develop one controlling idea in a coherent and complete manner. So this is also another method. That is when you want to use the definition method. Cause and effect. Cause and effect, you know, we have always said that there's no effect without cause, right? Good. So this method explains why something happens and the result from it. So from cause to effect and then result. For example, poor planning often lead to weak paragraph writing. When students begin writing without a topic sentence, they include unrelated details. As a result, the paragraph loses unity and becomes difficult to follow. So this is also a clear example. Anecdote. When you want to use anecdote as a method of introducing your paragraph or as a method of developing your paragraph, an anecdote is a brief story, just as we have said, and it is used to introduce or illustrate a point. So one effective anecdote, it is brief, relevant, and connected to the controlling idea, and it gives life to the paragraph without replacing explanation. An example: a student who once feared speaking in class joined a small discussion group. After 2 weeks, she began contributing short answers during lectures. This experience shows how group learning can build confidence gradually. So you could see that the main point the writer had or wanted to make was that the experience one gets in group learning builds confidence gradually. But then the writer began that with a short story or with an anecdote. Began his or her paragraph with a short story about a student who once feared speaking in class. But then as a result of him or her joining a group discussion, later or started developing this confidence in speaking, the confidence of speaking in class, right? Now, the anecdote, there's a, I've indicated writing warning. The anecdote must serve the paragraph's controlling idea. A story without clear relevance weakens the unity of the paragraph. So please, if the story is unrelated to the idea you want to develop in the paragraph, don't use it. If the story is unrelated, don't use it. Paragraph organization. So you begin from introduction, main body, and then summary sentence. So introduction, development, and then closure. Then summary sentence. Summary sentence, that is a concluding sentence. You can also say, or in other words, you can say a concluding sentence. What it does, it completes the paragraph by restating the controlling idea, drawing a conclusion, or showing the importance of the point, and what it must avoid. it avoids introducing a new or major point because you are giving a summary of all that you have done. This sentence shouldn't introduce a new point. No, it shouldn't introduce a new point. That will also demand that you develop another paragraph. No, but it closes rather than restart the discussion. For example, therefore, regular reading gives students the language resource and organizational models needed for stronger academic writing. That is an example of a summary sentence or a concluding sentence. So these are some guided activities, but for paragraph analysis. So students are supposed to underline the topic sentence, circle the controlling idea. You are supposed to mark each support sentence as either minor support or major support, and so on and so forth, and then identify the summary sentence in this paragraph. But for the sake of time, we cannot do the activity. However, let me share some paragraphs with you, and let's see if we can use some 5 minutes to analyze that paragraph. So, course rep or class, I'm sharing a paragraph on your WhatsApp page. Okay. I have a document that contains 6 major paragraphs. Please, I've shared it. Have you seen it? Just download it and then let's deal with the first paragraph quickly. Let's deal with the first paragraph quickly. Please, do you all have it? Do you have the document? Okay. Okay. So it's an example, or let me say it's a past question. Okay. It's a past question for paragraph analysis. It's a past question for paragraph analysis. This is how we usually set the question for you. So the instruction says, read the following passage carefully and identify the topic sentence, major support sentences, and the minor support sentences, as well as concluding sentences. So the sentences have been numbered for easy reference. Do not copy the passage, please. Anytime we give you a paragraph to analyze or to identify the topic, major supporting and minor supporting sentences, as well as the concluding sentence, and then we number them for you like this. Do not copy the passage. But what do we want you to do? We want you to read, and then after everything, you will tell us that sentence one, probably write sentence 1. Then you can use a colon or hyphen, and then write topic sentence, for example. So sentence 1, colon or hyphen, topic sentence. Sentence 2, probably first major supporting sentence to the topic sentence. Sentence 3, second minor supporting sentence, probably to the second major supporting sentence. These are the things we want you to write. In our next class, I will illustrate this for you to see. Right now, for the sake of time, I can't do that. But in our next class, I will take probably about 10 minutes to show how you can or how you should answer these type of questions in the exam. So let me quickly read the passage so that we can, so that we try if we can. Please, do you have other lessons or other classes after this? Is there any other, or is there anyone who has a class immediately after this one? Oh, okay. Okay. Then I think we should postpone this session to our next meeting. We must be fair to them. We must be fair to them. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end today's session here. And then hopefully I will see all of you next week. It's a break, right? Are we meeting next week? I asked you guys to give me 1 hour within the week for a tutorial session. But I waited and waited and waited, and I had no response yet. I don't know whether you guys are interested or not. It will help us because we have a lot to tackle before you write your exams. So please have that discussion on the page and then get back to me as soon as possible. I mean, we can even use that time to, I can use that time to teach you how you're going to answer questions in the exams. Is that clear? Okay. Please, any concern, any question or contribution so that we can quickly leave this place. Okay, Mr. David.
Sir, yeah, I want to know about the transition words. That's maybe if I have an essay to write, maybe 2 courses of teenage pregnancy. Then we have point 1 or T statement. We have 1 that's peer influence, and 2 maybe broken home. So can I use first of all, or firstly, one of the courses teenage pregnancy, broken home. So after writing the paragraph, can I use moreover to write the second paragraph on maybe peer influence?
Of course, you cannot use moreover for a first paragraph. Okay, since it's a first paragraph, you can use moreover or furthermore. What do you have and you are furthering, or what do you have and you are adding up? Do you understand that? Yes. So in first paragraphs, you can even go straight and say one of the major causes of teenage pregnancy is broken home, or one of the major causes of teenage pregnancy is how do you call it? Peer pressure. Do you get it? Yes. Then when you move to the second paragraph, then you can say probably moreover or in addition or furthermore. Yeah. Mr. Ademan.
Okay.
Please, concerning the 1 hour meeting during the week, please. I wanted to plead you if you could maybe suggest your free time so that as we are all here now, we can all decide on it, please, sir.
Okay. So since it's not a formal class, we can do it after. Since it's not a formal class, we can even do it after 7, right? So Mondays, can we from 7:30 to 8:30, and then 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. on Mondays? Let's choose one. 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. and then 8:30. Since majority of you are workers, I don't think it will be prudent if we do it early or during the day.
Yeah. Yes, okay, sir. Please, to me, the Monday that 8:30 to 9:30, I'll be okay with it, please.
8:30
to 9:30 will be okay for me.
It's cool with you. Please, how about the others?
Please, we are all here. Please, let's voice out so we can decide, please.
Let's voice. We don't voice out.
Please, Sir, please, respectfully, because of the next class, I would like you to leave that for us so that we will discuss it in the group. And
no, just tell us your, if you have a, if you join in another class, just tell us your this and then leave.
All right,
you prefer
please,
8:30 to 9:30?
Please, 7:30 to 8:30.
But majority will definitely carry the boat, so you can leave us. We will communicate it to you finally. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah, the rest, please. If you are okay with 7:30 to 8:30, just give us a thumb up. Thumb up. Charity, Alfred, Bernard, Casino, Philomena. Okay. 8:30 to 9:30. Mensa, Deborah, Efutu, Ademai, Charlotte, Priscilla. More 222, no, please. We are counting. Anastasia, what do you want to say? Or you voting for, you are voting for 8:30 to 9:30? Okay, okay. I think 8:30 to 9:30 has won, right? After Debbie, until one say much less bias easier now. Anyway, okay. So all right. In order to make it simple, Anastasia, lower your hand. Good. If you prefer 7:30 to 8:30, show your hand. I think that one nobody can vote twice. Show your hand, not a thumb up. Show your hand. So one, Alfred. 7:30 to 8:30. Mavis. 7:30 to 8:30. I have 6 hands for 7:30 to 8:30. Now, 8:30 to 9:30. Please lower your hands. You should all lower your hands. Lower your hands. Bernard, lower your hand. Okay, good. Now, 8:30 to 9:30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. 5, 6. Okay,
Please, yeah,
7.
seven.
Yeah, 7. Right.
Sir, it's like those who prefer the 7:30 to 8:30, most of them have left. That's why.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
But if it's time for election and then you don't go and vote, those who go and vote to choose the wrong candidate for you, right? So since we have, let's work with what we have here. So, ladies and gentlemen, our tutorial will start from 8:30 to 9:30 on Mondays. Thank you. It's not a formal class, so it's not compulsory. Okay. Yeah. It's not compulsory. It's not a formal class. All right. Thank you for your time and continue to enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Whose voice is that? Are you trying to seduce me?
Deborah. Yes.
Deborah, are you trying to seduce me?
No. Fair voice, oh.